The best part being that we're here in Vienna. This is where the movie started shooting, and it was 11 months ago. I think we were right here, and now we're back, and it's just great to see everybody from Vienna. We love to see them.
They love you as well, they really do. So many people have turned up today. I've got to say, as a director on a film like this, okay, where you have the world's biggest movie star, you have the craziest and most dangerous stunts, why on earth do you think that they can all go together so well?
It's a lot of fun. It's always about fun.
It's when you see the opening scene, when you see Tom Cruise holding onto an aeroplane, and you think, oh my goodness, the health and safety on that shoot must have been a nightmare.
We just kept him away. That was the thing. Just gave him something else to do.
Okay, so you're going to make your way over here into the film. What's it like being back with all the rest of the cast?
It's fantastic. It's a dream come true. And I can't wait to see the movie inside the Opera House. There's a great sequence that we shot inside. It's going to be wonderful to watch.
It's incredible. Look, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your premiere. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Christopher McQuarrie.
Chris is wieder hier. So what is it like to be back after those hard days of filming in Vienna?
It is great. We dreamed about coming back here to screen the movie in the Opera House, and to be back here doing it is amazing.
And it looks fantastic. I mean, this is an amazing event. I mean, the size of this has blown everyone away, I think. I think we have to thank your wife, actually, that you ended up filming one of the action sequences inside the Opera House. Tell us all about it.
Thanking my wife. You have to thank my wife for everything.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. McQuarrie.
Yes, we have to all thank my wife, Heather McQuarrie. She's a diplomat, she's a producer, she's a connector of people, and she just made everything wonderful.
And she brought you basically here. How important was it for you to actually be able to film inside of the Vienna?
It was essential. We didn't want to do it on the stage, we didn't want to do it with green screen, we wanted to really be here and show Vienna. Show everybody in the world what a beautiful city Vienna is.
I was blown away not only by the great story and the great characters, but also the great stunt scenes. I mean, there's so many scenes to your hand because it was difficult to film and you pulled it off, or it was very special because you didn't think you would be able to, you know, end up in the film.
That's like asking me which of my children is my favorite. They're all different, they're all challenging in different ways, they're all really fun in different ways. The Opera House was far and away took the longest to shoot. It was the first shot of the movie, it was the last shot of the movie. The airplane sequence took 4 days, and we had the entire crazy sequence with no time at all. So they were all really challenging. I was thinking I never should have made that joke. That was a terrible idea. And more than anything, when we were shooting it, I wasn't nervous about Tom falling off the plane. I was worried about birds. I've never been so scared of birds as I am.
What could have happened?
At that speed, if a bird had hit it, it would have been like a cannonball, and there was no way for us to control that. So the whole time, everyone was staring at the screen watching the shot. I was just looking for birds.
And nothing happened, luckily. It ended up in the movie, and it's amazing. See, I think you did it 8 times just to get it into the camera.
I think so. I wasn't counting. I was too busy just
watching the birds the whole time.
Ethan Hunt is a character. He's not a superhero. He doesn't like doing the things that he does, and that's kind of the rule for us. Is he has to do it. He doesn't want to do it. The difference is Tom loves doing it.
And that's why you love doing it.
That's exactly. He makes everybody love doing it.
That's a good thing. The great thing is you can kind of notice that you love these kind of movies because there are a couple of references within the movie. For example, when Benji dons the glasses in the subway, that's sort of a nod to Michael Caine movie. What else is in there?
There are a lot of little Easter eggs. I'm not going to tell you what they are. But if you love a spy movie and you watch this film with that, there's things in it.
What was the first day of shooting like, and what was the last day of shooting like for you?
The first day of shooting was really exciting, especially because the very first day of shooting was jumping off the roof of the Vienna Opera House. And Rebecca Ferguson, it was her first day on the film, it was her first day performing stunts. She was afraid of heights, and it was just great watching her do that, watching her commit to it. She was very brave. And the last day of shooting was kind of sad. We were ready to keep going.
You just mentioned Rebecca Ferguson. Tell us a little bit about the other new characters who have joined the cast without giving.
Rebecca plays Ilsa Faust, who is an agent from outside the IMF. And at the very beginning of this, I wanted to make sure that whoever the woman was, she stood on her own, she didn't answer to anybody, and she kind of leaves everybody a little bit unsure, on their back foot. And Rebecca does a beautiful job. You never know what to expect.
What about Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin is the king. I mean, we all had a fantastic time just watching Alec work. He brings great humor, he brings great presence, and he brings great menace. He spends a lot of the time in the movie clashing with Jeremy Renner, and they have a great chemistry.
This time it's Sean Harris. I think it's difficult to describe what he actually does, but maybe you can tell us a little bit about him, because I think he is really brilliant the way that he does it.
Yeah, he is, and I saw Sean in a movie called Harry Brown. It was with Michael Caine, actually. Really intimidating, really dark character, and he was somebody who could do a lot while he was doing very little. He just had an enormous, menacing presence. And I wanted somebody who kind of presented a new kind of threat to Ethan and kept him on his back foot for the whole movie.
We've been talking about the sun sequence